think Michelle is terrific, and one of the things I like the best about her is two of them have been really out front for the last 2 or 3 years, fighting very hard for our values. That's she and Herman Cain. And she's been doing it in the Congress, where she stood up and done the right thing time and time again against the pressure of the Republican leadership. So I really have to applaud her for that. I think she's a tireless fighter, and she knows both the private sector, and she knows what's going on in the public sector, and I think we can trust Michelle. You can't say that about every politician. So I think she's great.
Yeah, you mentioned you're also looking at Cain. Why are you looking at Bachman in June, she was up in the polls.
Yeah.
Now she's down. Cain is up. Cain was nowhere before.
Yeah, no, but I like Herman Cain. He also has been a Tea Party person for a long time.
Yeah.
He's been out there.
You're part of the Lakes Region. Is it Lakes Region Tea Party?
I'm part of the Lakes Region Tea Party and Rochester Tea Party and the Concord.
Okay.
So
Pan New Hampshire Tea Party. Yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
Manchester, a little more.
All right.
So yes, I like Herman as well.
Why is he getting so much energy, and why is there so much support for him now?
He speaks very, very well, and I think he's very common sense. And I think he appeals to people because he hasn't been in government. And we know we can't trust these people. I mean, as a mass. I mean, in the totality, you can't trust them because they talk about cutting spending. They don't talk about cutting spending like you and I. We talk about cutting our spending. It's, last year we spent $50,000, so we have to cut because we don't have that much. So that means we have to cut to 46. But they talk about it as cutting the planned increase. They say, oh, we're cutting spending. Well, they're not cutting from 50. They're cutting from, they plan to spend 60 next year, so they're going to cut it back to 58.
Yeah.
So they don't speak like the rest of us, okay? And Herman Cain, I think, does. He's a straightforward shooter. And I think we can trust Herman Cain.
Okay.
Another person I like a lot is Rick Santorum. I don't think he has a chance, but he has a terrific American message, pro-American, American values.
Why don't you think Santorum has a chance and Bachman does? They're running. Both of them are running low in New Hampshire right now.
I don't know exactly where they are right now. I don't think he has a chance.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
So just subjective.
I'm not sure Michelle has a great chance.
Okay.
But you have to go for. You have to support the people you think will do the best job.
Right.
Okay. So I think Michelle would do a great job. I think Herman would do a great job. Frankly, I think Santorum would do.
What about Mitt Romney?
I'm not a big Romney fan. I believe that Romney is a big government guy.
Okay.
And we have a big government. It's 40% too big. So it needs to be cut by either be cut by 40%, or we got to grow our economy by a lot more than 40%. And the current policies are killing the economy, they're killing jobs, and so some significantly has to change.
Right.
Okay?
But you'd vote for him if you were the Republican nominee,
Who's
though,
that?
right? Romney. If it was Romney and Obama.
Last election, I voted for McCain. I didn't vote for McCain.
You didn't?
Okay. I voted for Cain. That's the only reason I really felt that I had to vote for that ticket. Otherwise, I was sort of flipping a coin.
Okay.
Because I think that McCain said the Republican Party has no new options. It just represents a little less bad than the Democrats.
Okay.
Okay? Bachman promises something different.
Okay.
Herman Cain promises something different. They promise return to the values and the policies that made this country great. Personal responsibility. Small, limited government. Rule of law equally applied to all people, regardless of political influence.
Personal responsibility, rule of law. So Bachman and Kane right now are in Santorum.
Those are the three that
Rick Perry?
I like the best. Look, over the current incumbent of the White House, I would pick any random name in the phone book.
All right, within the Republican.
Okay.
Within the Republican field, though.
Within the Republican field, the ones I've mentioned would be my favorites.
Yeah.
The person who I have tremendous respect for is Newt Gingrich.
Okay.
I think he's a brilliant man. I think he has brilliant ideas for solutions. And I wish him.
So no thoughts on Rick Perry then?
Look, Rick Perry to me is too new in the race, and I don't know enough about him to comment. I'm not thrilled with his feelings with regard to illegal aliens. I've seen things that claim that his policies are not as bad as it seems to me, but there's a little bit of discomfort there.
Okay. Now, granted, so your first choice scenario would be for someone like Bachman to win the Republican nomination and then win the White House. Polls show that Obama would beat her, Obama would beat a lot of folks, but he wouldn't beat Romney right now, according to the polls. If you believe the polls.
Look, we don't go according to the polls. As I recall, the generic poll right now says any generic Republican has got about 6-point advantage over.
Right. When you actually put names instead of a generic person, instead of the
well,
person out of the phone book, then they bring their home baggage too.
I should ask you, perhaps you can have a better feel than I. What's Michelle Bachman's name recognition in this country? 20%? 40%?
Certainly gotten a lot higher this year than it was.
That's right. So, but a lot of people, people need to hear her.
Right.
People need
and
to see her
Romney's run
enthusiasm.
before.
Yeah. So,
Sort of familiar.
Romney's everybody was. Romney. He's been around for a long time. This is just a little Congress.
Basically finished second last time, so
yeah, right. So
people sort of assume it's his turn.
They don't know Michelle. They're starting to get to know Herman Cain a lot better. He's done very well, and he's so personal. It seems like a guy you might, a friend you might, go out drinking with or go to a party. I'd love to have dinner with Herman Cain, and just a nice guy. It seems like.
I'll let you go. I appreciate you taking the time to talk
sure.
to me, though.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
It was Jason from Reuters.
Okay, thank you, Jason.
Take care.
GrokTV.